A new Uncle Howdy QR code dropped. Yes, commentary team once again mention it as it happened this week. Now this one will take you to this page with a countdown clock. How much more clearer can WWE honestly make this? June 17th is a date we've been working towards. We've been theorising. They've been telling us. And now we got a countdown clock that takes you to Monday Night Raw next week. There's a bit more too, obviously all the Pluto logos on the background, but at the top of the page, the Nightbird logo takes you back to the journal where we find the new entry, Consequences. It reads, I reached out my hand, offered salvation, they buried their heads in the dirt. Pathetic. Hide away while you can. Soon your eyes will boil as you witness what we have become. The prophecy fulfilled. The sky turned to blood. Do not fight it. Drown in your entropy. Underneath the timer is a Pluto logo, and this will take you to this old QR code page with all the videos on it. At the bottom, the emoji-looking face dude now takes you directly to a video, which we've seen before, the Preparing for a Massacre video. It's worth mentioning on the glitch of the QR code was the words, your patience will be rewarded. The URL for tonight's QR code is wwe.com/exordium. Interestingly, that's a Latin word translated to English, means beginning. Shout out to Hayden. Tonight in the source code it says, you refuse salvation. But I wonder if this QR code actually solves another mystery, and that is when, on Monday Night Raw on June 17th, is this faction going to actually show up? We've always theorised of, could it be at the end of the show, like Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules? Could they attack people during the show? Well, this QR code actually seems to hint at the start of Monday Night Raw. The time, obviously, it's off for you because I've pre-recorded this during Monday Night Raw. But if you go to the website and look at the live time and work out the time, it will take you to the start of Raw next week. And to be fair, if we are doing a faction with 6 members, maybe there's enough time to, throughout the show, debut one at a time and really take over the entire show and cause that massacre. Because that's what we're expecting. June 17th, we are expecting a massacre to happen. Shout out to Slam, because you can actually do this where you manipulate the coding on the site and then you can change the timer to be anything you want it to be. He obviously changed it to 0 to see if there was any kind of reveal. There's not. There could be something added later on, but obviously right now, if it hits 0, it doesn't do anything. Shout out to Crimson, who discovered the actual Pluto logo at the bottom of the page is titled Rebirth as its image name. I feel like a lot of people are expecting to see Uncle Howdy's face or something in the week leading up to Clash at the Castle. Now, while they can definitely still do that, I kind of feel like this is exactly what we needed tonight. A reveal that's not a reveal, so it doesn't take away from the moment next Monday on Raw. If Uncle Howdy has got a new mask, do you actually want to know he's got a new mask before you see him on TV and you get that OMG moment, you know? Serious question though. No teasing, etc. This is a direct countdown clock. Are you now getting a bit more hyped? I know I am. So if you're looking for an active community where you can enjoy this as a group, I have a Discord server with over 2,100 members. It's super active, full of Uncle Howdy detectives, and genuinely, I think you'll have a good time. The link is in the pinned comment. This is things you might have missed from Monday Night Raw. Make sure you've hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. The ever-intense Bron Breaker took on Ilja Dragunov tonight, and let's be honest, the fans in attendance did not deserve this match. This match was amazing for me, match of the night for sure. The crowd were dead for it. Triple H, do this in Scotland, and the reaction would be totally different. 3 spears later, Bron Breaker pinned Ilja Dragunov. Ricochet would come out and actually make the save for Dragunov. Not what we were expecting to see, but what would happen next would be the end of Ricochet. With Hulk Hogan looking on, because I don't think Ricochet going to AEW works for Triple H, brother. Ricochet would be beaten up by Bron Breaker, recreating the WCW long dart moment, and then this, the power slam from those steps to the car windscreen and just destroying him. Real glass and everything. Cry me a river. Bron Breakker destroys Ricochet in the moment we suspect is WWE writing Ricochet off of TV as he has given notice that he's not re-signing with WWE. After the commercial break, WWE would show us Samantha Irvin's reaction to Ricochet getting beaten up. And of course, while he would give a thumbs up, Samantha would leave with him in an ambulance as WWE would say they'll have updates on social media this week on the condition of Ricochet. A reminder that tomorrow night, evil Wendy Chu is going to return to NXT. And if that's not a big enough reason to watch tomorrow, Cody Rhodes will be on NXT live tomorrow night. We'll cover it with things you might have missed, but they are stacking NXT tomorrow, man. Cannot wait. In a rematch from the Queen of the Ring tournament, Lyra Valkyria took on Iyo Sky tonight. This was a pretty decent match. They got a lot of time, which was great to see. Love this submission hold from Lyra. One of my favourite things with submission holds, especially unique ones like this, is when you can look at the TV and think, how the hell does Iyo Sky escape that? After Lyra hit Nightwing, though, it was Dakota Kai who saved the match later. Iyo Sky taking advantage, getting the pinfall victory. A post-match beatdown by Damage Control and Lyra would bring out Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. So, 6-woman tag match next week. We would see Liv Morgan tonight in Judgment Day's locker room, and she offered Dom a hotel room key. Dom, just be weak. Just give in. Honestly, I would have won week 1. Look at this shot with Rhea in the background. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? WWE know what they're doing. Worth noting, Dom didn't hide anything from Judgment Day. In fact, he told them Carlito thought it was cool. I don't think Finn Balor did. The key card would go missing, though. Wonder who took that, Dom. Later on in the night, in a 6-man tag team match, Liv Morgan would come out, distracting Dominik Mysterio. Zelina would push her off the apron and, we don't need this smut on TV, do we? Later on in the show, though, we'd see Finn Balor taking the actual key card. Look at JD's face. JD sees him do it too. Oh boy. Braun Strowman was on fire tonight, though, in this 6-man tag, teaming with Rey and Dragon Lee as they took out Carlito and the LWO. Chad Gable would claim tonight he was going to unleash a version of Otis that would listen to what he said and be relentless with it. Well, a distraction from Chad Gable led to a haluva kick, allowing Sami to pick up the win, and Chad Gable would start the beatdown of Sami Zayn, hyping up Otis once again. I love that they create these moments where you think, okay, this is it. Otis is about to turn, and then he hits Sami Zayn again. Otis doing exactly what Chad Gable wanted. Afterwards, though, it did look like Otis had a thought in his head. He was looking like he was about to punch Chad Gable. He didn't. Instead, he turned away and left. I like how earlier on in the night they gave some context from Otis's point of view, where he said that Chad Gable was there for him. Talking about him losing everything, his former tag team partner, Tucker. There was obviously the mention of him winning Money in the Bank. And of course, his peach, Mandy Rose. Building some babyface sympathy at the same time as still letting this play out. Again, when Otis turns, the pop's going to be insane. With the women's tag team champions sat ringside, Shayna Baszler would choke out Alba Fire tonight. The very intense Shayna after losing last night on Battleground. This obviously setting up for the triple threat women's tag team title match at Clash at the Castle. Since her return, we've seen Sonya Deville in the background talking to other women on the roster. Tonight, Natalya, and they made a prominent feature of it. Natalya has been looking for a change. Could this be it? Whatever this is. R-Truth has seen a fortune teller who told him tonight he's facing the APA, Farouk and Bradshaw. Not literally, don't get your hopes up. The fortune teller was Scarlett, and Scarlett would tell some truth. Tonight, they're gonna die. It's nice, isn't it? Karrion Kross would reveal, obviously backstage before the match with AOP and Awesome Truth, that the Final Testament want the tag belts, so Xavier Woods joins them. Doesn't seem to be in New Day's plan, as Xavier and Kofi would attack Karrion Kross, causing a distraction, allowing Awesome Truth to retain the tag belts. Despite the odds against Drew McIntyre in the main event tonight, he did defeat Finn Balor, and now that means Judgment Day are banned from ringside at Clash at the Castle. Doesn't stop CM Punk though. Really good Raw tonight. Great storyline progression. Crowd wasn't great tonight. Sorry if you're there, but you just wasn't loud enough, okay? That's the truth. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. For me, I give this Raw a solid 7.5 out of 10. Like the video, share the video, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Peace!